Jets insider rubs salt on Aaron Glenn's wound after Patriots' dominating win over Josh Allen and the Bills. Aaron Glenn's New York Jets continue to spiral at the start of the 2025 NFL regular season. After another disappointing performance in Week 5, the Jets remain winless, sitting at 0-5 and at the bottom of the AFC East standings. Their latest setback came in the form of a crushing defeat at the hands of the Dallas Cowboys, a loss that exposed both their defensive vulnerabilities and their inability to close out games. For a franchise hoping that Glenn's leadership would usher in a new era of competitiveness, the start of the season has been nothing short of disheartening. The Jets' struggles haven't gone unnoticed, especially by those who cover the team closely. Among them is veteran insider Connor Hughes, who didn't hold back in his post-game analysis. Hughes, a longtime reporter covering both the Jets and Giants, took to social media to highlight the painful contrast between the Jets' continued futility and the resurgence of one of their fiercest rivals, the New England Patriots. On X, formerly known as Twitter, Hughes pointed out the irony of the Patriots' newfound momentum under head coach Mike Vrabel. Once considered a team adrift in the post-Tom Brady era, the Patriots suddenly look like a squad on the rise, while the Jets are trapped in an all-too-familiar cycle of rebuilding and disappointment. In his post, Hughes noted that the Patriots' impressive performance against the Buffalo Bills, handing Josh Allen and his high-powered offense their first loss of the season, marked a clear sign of progress in Foxborough. For Jets fans, that observation cuts deep. New England's turnaround is precisely the type of story New York hoped to be writing about itself this season. Yet, as the Patriots climb back toward respectability, the Jets continue to search for answers. Patriots turn the corner with Drake May. The Patriots' Week 5 victory over Buffalo wasn't just about the win, it was about how they did it. Rookie quarterback Drake May delivered one of his most efficient performances of the season, throwing for 273 yards with 0 interceptions. His poise in the pocket and command of the offense were impressive, particularly against a seasoned Bills defense. The 23-year-old signal caller looked comfortable executing Vrabel's system, making the kind of confident throws that suggest New England's long search for a post-Brady quarterback might finally be over. The Patriots' defense also deserves credit. They managed to contain Josh Allen and force the Bills into mistakes, something few teams have done effectively in recent seasons. With that victory, New England improved to 3-2, moving into second place in the AFC East behind the 4-1 Bills. For the first time in years, the Patriots appear to have balance, a solid defense, a promising young quarterback, and a head coach capable of getting the most out of his roster. Meanwhile, their divisional rivals are trending in the opposite direction. The Miami Dolphins, another supposed contender entering the year, have stumbled to a 1-4 record, while the Jets remain winless. For Jets fans, seeing New England bounce back so quickly under Vrabel while their own team continues to languish adds another layer of frustration to an already grim season. The Jets' ongoing struggles. Aaron Glenn's first year as head coach has been marred by inconsistency and missed opportunities. Despite flashes of potential, the Jets have failed to put together a complete performance through 5 weeks. Their losses tell a story of a team that can't seem to get over the hump, a close defeat to the Steelers in Week 1, a blowout loss to the Bills in Week 2, a narrow 2-point setback against the Buccaneers in Week 3, another one-score defeat to the Dolphins in Week 4, and finally, the Week 5 collapse against the Cowboys. The most troubling aspect of the Jets' season so far has been their defense, or rather, the lack of one. Under former head coach Robert Saleh, the defense was the team's backbone, consistently ranking among the league's best. But this year, under Glenn's new scheme, they've yet to hold an opponent under 25 points. The pass rush has struggled to generate pressure, the secondary has been prone to breakdowns, and tackling has been inconsistent. For a coach known for his defensive pedigree, that's an especially painful reality. A glimmer of hope, Justin Fields' effort. If there's a silver lining for the Jets, it's the play of quarterback Justin Fields. Acquired in the off-season to give the team a fresh start under center, Fields has shown signs of progress despite the lack of results. Through 4 starts, he's thrown for 754 yards and 4 touchdowns, while adding 3 rushing scores with his trademark mobility. His ability to extend plays and make something out of nothing has been one of the few bright spots for New York. Still, Fields' individual effort hasn't been enough to lift the team out of its slump. The offensive line continues to be a major issue, allowing too much pressure and limiting the team's rushing attack. The receiving corps has also struggled with drops and inconsistency. Until the supporting cast around Fields improves, his talent alone won't be enough to turn things around. The road ahead, Week 6 versus the Broncos. Looking ahead, things don't get any easier for Glenn's squad. In Week 6, the Jets face the Denver Broncos, who are riding high after a statement win over the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Denver's defense looked dominant in that game, forcing multiple turnovers and completely stifling Jalen Hurts and the Eagles' offense. If the Jets want to have any chance at securing their first win, they'll need to find a way to protect Fields and rediscover some defensive pride. The matchup could also be a litmus test for Glenn's leadership. 5 straight losses can break a locker room spirit, and how the team responds this week will reveal a lot about the culture he's building. A competitive showing even in defeat could restore some confidence, but another blowout loss might raise serious questions about Glenn's long-term future with the organization. A painful reality for Jets fans. For now, the Jets faithful are stuck watching a familiar script unfold, off-season optimism giving way to early-season despair. The team has talent in certain areas, but the execution just isn't there. Worse still, their division rivals, particularly the Patriots, seem to be finding their stride at the very moment the Jets are faltering. Connor Hughes' pointed commentary on social media captured what many fans are feeling. It's not just that the Jets are losing, it's that they're losing while the teams they measure themselves against are thriving. In the high-pressure world of New York sports, that's a narrative that stings deeply. Conclusion: searching for a spark. As the Jets head into Week 6, the question isn't just whether they can win, it's whether they can show signs of progress. Aaron Glenn faces a steep uphill battle to fix a defense that's underperforming, stabilize an offense still finding its identity, and instill belief in a team desperate for direction. Meanwhile, up in New England, Mike Vrabel and Drake May are giving Patriots fans a reason to believe that better days are ahead. The contrast between the two franchises, one rising, one sinking, couldn't be starker. And for a Jets fan base that's been waiting decades for a true turnaround, seeing that progress unfold in Foxborough only makes the current pain harder to bear.